ever had on set of Boy Meets World and Girl Meets World?
Best? It's a really good question. I will always treasure the very first time I got to work with Bill Daniels, just one-on-one. Yeah. That was something pretty, because I had to go ask for it. So it was Mr. Feeney and it was Corey. It was Mr. Feeney and it was Corey. Eric, in the first couple seasons, I didn't have much of a character. I was very wooden as an actor, and the character was very kind of stiff. So I went up to Michael Jacobs and I said, I want to have a scene with Bill Daniels, and we do the scene with Carrie Russell, who's Mr. Feeney's niece, comes in, his niche. Comes in. And it was special to me because it was one of the first episodes that was kind of featured Eric, and then I had the whole storyline was about Bill Daniels and I, and it was my first ever on-screen kiss with Carrie Russell, and our teeth bumped, and I was mortified. Oh my God, bless you. I was mortified. It was awful, but yeah. So the first time I got to work with Bill, just the two of us, is something that was pretty special.
And it was comedy gold because he was such the great straight man
for you.
Yeah. Like, Bill, because he was such the utmost professional, he would hold it together. And he just had such that professorial sort of, and Will was the exact opposite. So you get these two on, that's why they ended up doing so many episodes.
We became kind of partners together. But I don't think, can you recall a time Bill cracked?
No.
I don't recall a single time that he laughed. Nope. Inappropriately or ruined the take.
No, he would never lose it. Never break. Never break.
Yeah. And by the way, one of the nicest men you'll ever meet in your life. He could be a stern taskmaster, but he was never a mean man. So the idea that he never laughed. No, he was just a pro. He's an old school professional actor, and he's not going to break. So it was. Wish I really thought about that, because man, that would have been my goal. Last year, just get one break. Yeah.
I would just say that the last episode, the last scene in the classroom is just devastating, and it was yeah. But it's funny because for me personally, what's hard to imagine but is absolutely true is that when you're a teenager and you're on a TV show, you were like, I don't want to be on a TV show. I literally went through phases in my life where I was like, I want to just be normal and go back home, and I think at that point. At 20 years old, I was already going to New York to go to college. I was ready to go to New York to go to college, and there's no difference between me and Sean in that moment. The amount of vulnerability that I felt saying goodbye to Bill Daniels and these guys, and actually knowing that in my real life I was going on to do my own thing, and it's there's no if I even think about it, I start to cry. It was so real. There's just no separation, and we all felt that way. I remember we were all, and then, the show's ending, and you're all like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna go on to bigger and better things. But in that moment, it was so just heartfelt and real, and we were saying goodbye to a fan base and each other and an experience and a safety net, and it was just devastating. And
we only shot that once. We shot that scene
one take.
Couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was tough. Thanks for bringing that up, brother.
I will say, and I said this before you guys came out, Boy Meets World is the only, and Girl Meets World, are the only TV shows that legit make me cry. Everything, especially towards the end of high school and the college years, it is just so real.
So you don't watch Dog with a Love?